When we discuss the idea of human immortality, it doesn't just mean allowing a human being to live forever. Human immortality represents the idea that it will be possible, with future biomedical and genetic enhancements, for human beings to experience practical immortality in which one is able to live as they were in the prime of their life, for all of their life. It seems that just as you master your body and your mind in the late 20s and early 30s, your body and mind start to enter a slow and unstoppable decline. What if you could preserve that period of physical and psychological perfection forever? It is during this period that the average person reaches his or her functional peak as an individual, with regard to strength, cognitive ability, immunity, and overall health. Think about how different and exciting that life would be if you could have the body and mind of a 29-year-old for 120 years. There are a number of people that think that humans should not have this opportunity. But it sounds much better than spending the whole sum of those years in slow and steady decline. Immortalists subscribe to the belief that individuals that truly enjoy life and are creative or passionate enough to find interesting or fulfilling things to do would be able to easily take advantage of a significantly lengthened lifespan. I do understand how such a long life would feel to someone that lacks passion or imagination, however. I can imagine 200 years of absolute drudgery. If one does not have the propensity to invest or save to create wealth, I can imagine 200 years of hard work with nothing to show for it. With luck, a more automated world would allow us to enjoy our lives while actually working less. Imagine a world of eco-friendly machines that could do the work of 100 men. This could be a wonderful world of leisure for all, but it could also lead to a world where machines are used as a method of control and domination, like in Frank Herbert's dystopian novel, Dune. Whether the opportunity for human immortality comes in 20 years or 200 years, there will be those that seek out the opportunity for such a life, and there will be those that choose to reject the opportunity for immortality. The central question that immortalists posit is a simple one. Why would anyone actually want to die or grow old? When you think of it that way, it sounds absolutely silly. Who would ever want to do such things? But in reality, it seems as though most human beings are resigned to such a fate. More than simply growing old, who wants to lose their lust for life or their libido? Who wants to experience their own bodies slowly deteriorate as they are beaten down by illness and disease? Human immortalists are those that are willing to fight against what is perceived as inevitable by society at large. They believe that those that have resigned themselves to decay and death are simply not willing to imagine a post-human age where they could evolve beyond the inevitability of death. It seems that many humans think of human immortalists as harbingers of doom, that are going to bring about a new genocide. They believe that immortalists are going against the will of God by altering the human genetic code in an attempt to foster extreme lifespans, improved aesthetic, and vastly improved health outcomes. There is a strong chance that a rift will develop between those that choose genetic alteration and those that choose to forego such opportunities. In the end, it is likely that humanity will rift into two distinct groups. Over time, greater and greater numbers will opt for genetic modification, and those that opt out of such procedures may potentially lose footing in society as a result of their choice. If modification indeed has the ability to create such disparity, genetically modified humans will spread their genes with one another, and their offspring may have greater potential for both prosperity, and intellect, which will create a socio-economic rift between GM humans and unmodified humans. Will post-humans be able to act ethically under these circumstances? Will unmodified humans be able to accept a place in the world where they are unequivocally inferior to their GM counterparts? This new world will be different and exciting, and it's up to us to create a civil world where we can act in the best interest of all. On top of our ability to vastly extend and improve our long-term health, the future will also provide us with enhanced opportunities with regard to personal aesthetics. We will not only be able to cure conditions such as psoriasis, which plague millions in the world today, but many may choose to move beyond mere optimization and may choose to fully customize their appearance. Perhaps one may choose not to have olive or alabaster skin, as many in society desire today, but go for a different color altogether. What if someone chose to color their skin orange, green, or blue? What if they wanted to be leopard print or covered in zebra stripes? This may appear otherworldly and unnatural to our minds, but when presented with an entire array of customization, what would be so strange about doing something like that to stand out? How different would it be to dyeing your hair blue or rainbow if there were no dangers in undergoing such a change? But given enough time and scientific innovation, skin color and other basic augmentations like genetic breast and penis enlargement will be just another evolution in the concept of general aesthetic. The potential for more extreme changes would eventually become possible. What if humans wanted to take on the characteristics of animals? What if someone wanted the ears or tail of a cat, for example? There would even be the potential to do even more drastic things that we can barely imagine today. These genetic advancements won't occur in a human vacuum. They will also apply to animals as well. Today, people are paying top dollar for basic genetically modified hypoallergenic dogs, and glow-in-the-dark mammals have even been developed in laboratories. In the future, it is likely that scientists will come up with scientific modifications which significantly enhance both the aesthetic and intelligence of animals. It's even likely that animals will experience the benefits of genetic engineering more quickly than humans, as this future will largely be facilitated by means of animal testing. You may not be able to tell, but we are already in the midst of the first phase of the post-human era. The beginning of this era was marked by the first time that egg and sperm from two different individuals were combined and implanted into an adoptive mother. It was such a grand event in retrospect, but the passing into this new era was not met with massive celebrations, but simply with concerns over the ethics of the new future. Post-humanity will have a litany of moral conundrums to unravel, some that we can imagine and others that are unfathomable to us today. The state of the mortal mind is simply not equipped to handle the moral and ethical quandaries that the genetically modified mind will face. What if there are other life forms just like us in other parts of the galaxy that have also learned to take control of their very existence on the cellular level? What if the number of unique alien civilizations in the universe is unlimited? What if we, as Earthlings, are just one form of intelligent life among a countless litany of others? Today, scientists, researchers, and physicians are taking the first step into this future with the quickly growing field of genetic therapy. We are on the cusp of doing some truly amazing things, like genetically altering viruses in order to protect humans from genetic disorders and conditions. At first, these initial treatments have been risky, reserved for those in most dire need. But as medical science becomes more well-versed in these therapeutic advancements, they will become safer and more widely available to the general public. Could you imagine reducing your risk of cancer by 80% just with a single injection? That may be the future for you.